Scooby Doo.
All right. What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode number 2 of the Nerdy Lemons podcast. Woo! I am your host, RJ the
Hey.
Human. I am a streamer, gamer, music enthusiast, and this is the Nerdy Lemons podcast where we talk gaming, music, and culture. I have 4 wonderful guests here with me today, and I thought it would be good if they introduced themselves to you. So we're going to start off with top left corner, GDP.
Oh, me. Okay. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Name's GDP. I'm a gamer. I mainly play fighting or action games, and definitely a lot of mech games, which I'll be on Mecha Break on, was it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, be on Mecha Break on Tuesday. And yeah, I tend to be just, crazy, chaotic hype, especially with these folks right here. Awesome people, by the way. Be sure to check them out. All the socials and everything. Check them out. And yeah, that's what we do.
Woo! Next is
Yeah.
Gallup with the name change.
Yup, Gallup. Not gonna tell y'all my old government, but nah, I'm Gallup, man. I'm a variety streamer. I stream whatever I want when I want. I play a lot of Halo. And I've been doing IRLs lately, which are a work in progress, but they're fun. But yeah, check me out. It's GALHUP on everything, and yeah, back with the gang.
And next we have Atari.
Hi, I'm Atari. I'm a variety content creator and writer and speaker. And on Twitch, I play lots of games, a variety of games, usually not horror, but a lot of cozy stuff, story-rich RPGs, some side scrollers. And yeah, we keep it cool and calm.
And last but not least, we have Jerome.
What's up, y'all? Jerome here. Content creator, variety streamer. We be doing all types of stuff. You know, again, we
He
do
does
get our
everything.
Fortnite. Yeah, legit. Play some Fortnite. Play a couple retro games here and there. Get a little gym action here and there. Watch super cool stuff. You know, we be chilling though. We be chilling.
Hey, don't forget
well,
your dance stuff too.
oh yeah, man, we
Pop,
watching the
pop,
videos.
pop,
You
pop,
know.
pop.
But y'all can also check me out, JUHHROME, on all platforms.
Yee.
All right. So we are going to go over a few topics today. Let me see if the buttons work. Let's go. All right. Our first topic today is going to be the Xbox branded Meta Quest 3S. So recently released, it dropped at $399 USD. It is powered by cloud gaming, and it is not a standalone console. It actually is a team up with Meta and Xbox, and you can play Xbox games on it, but it is not. You don't have that ability to play it in a VR. It's just on a big VR screen inside of the VR. So I guess the question that I really wanted to know today is, do you guys have any VR headsets, and are you interested in getting any in the near or distant future?
Well,
I actually do have
Not
one.
all at once, guys.
I know, right? Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So I don't have one, but I've been to some events for like games who are releasing PR or VR like headset stuff. And so I've tried it at their events and it makes me sick. But I think it's one of those things, you know how like all your life your mom is like, don't sit so close to TV, you'll get cross-eyed. I feel like that's that for me. It's just too close. And then I don't know where anything is in real life and I get like stumbly and it's just not safe for me. Not for a clumsy person.
I can relate. I can relate with a lot of that. I do have a VR headset, and I got it for Christmas like a few years ago, and I was in love with it for maybe 3 months, and but then yeah, that same feeling of like 3 months of just a screen not being in front of you, like being literally on your eyeballs, was it takes its toll. Like, it gives you a headache. And also, yeah, like the motion sickness thing is real. And uh and I think like especially like the Meta Quest, um the fidelity is not super great, and so it's like it kind of makes you kind of feels like you're losing your eyesight a little bit, like because your peripherals are a little blurry as well. So it's just like not, and then on top of that, it's like a what, like a 3 pound thing on your head or something like that. So it's just like super uncomfortable. Yeah, it's not. You get used to it, or like you get a little bored of it after a little bit, especially if it's uncomfortable to wear. So at a certain point, it just becomes like more of a hassle than an actual like fun experience. So
Mhm.
Understand.
So I might be the outlier here because I do have a VR headset as well. I actually got the first Oculus back when it was still called Oculus, not Meta. And I absolutely loved mine. Like, there's this main game I played called Echo VR, and I used to play on that, for hours. I played Beat Saber. I got the
Mm.
like the little Star Wars trilogy where you got to fight against Darth Vader, and I had absolute thrill with mine and everything like that. The reason I kind of stopped playing is because it does require space, and I'm in a situation where I don't have much space right now, especially with a four-legged child that runs around everywhere without saying anything. So,
yeah,
but no, I would definitely look forward to doing some more VR content stuff. Just a matter of just how to do it would be the situation.
yeah.
Now, as far as this Xbox Meta, I actually support this. It's shocking. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Pray tell,
the
pray tell.
this is it's kind of genius. I did look into it. The fact that I can play my VR games and play regular Xbox games is dope. It comes with an Xbox controller as well, so I can sit
Hmm.
just chill. I mean, yeah, the screen is probably like the biggest problem in it, but you can change the size on
Hmm.
it. Um,
Okay.
but just the fact of uh being able to play Xbox and VR kind of sick. Like,
No, I agree. I 100% agree.
yeah, like
I will, s-
playing Halo with Gallup. I'm playing on the VR mate per se.
but it's not like you're playing a VR Halo. It's you're
Yeah,
sitting and like
it's just a screen.
you can
Mhm.
already do that though. You can already do that with like if you there's like you can already do that with like any VR set if you like hook it up to your PC. You know what I
What?
mean? Like they
True,
have like the
true.
string
Mhm.
like the Steam whatever it's called. Steam
Yeah,
VR
Sure,
Steam
but here's the
VR
thing.
or
Okay.
but
Uh,
suppose
So,
if you ain't got, well, suppose if you don't have that though.
but
right.
I
So
think
that's
that's what
part
it,
of
I think
the
the
I was gonna say that's part of the reason I asked this question because one of the things. So I will say I don't really know much about VR because I feel like the advertising has just been people with VR headsets on, and they haven't really tapped into
Mm.
like the specific part that I would actually invest in one for. And it's more so that you don't have to have anything else. You can just have the VR headset. And I think like to your point, you could kind of sit there with the headset and play with the controller, but again, that may or may not work for other people who may say, because this one, the Xbox branded one is $399. The original Meta is $299. So if you pay $299, you get the exact same experience. All you have to do is hook it up to something else. So
yeah.
Mm. And
It's like
it come with a controller too, so that's probably where the extra money coming in there.
and here's the better question: are there different specs on it? Like, is there a different processor for that type of VR headset?
doubt
That's
it.
probably not.
it's
Doubt it.
exactly the
Probably
same.
not.
From what I
Okay,
could
okay.
tell, that's
Well,
not factual, but from what I could tell, it's exactly the same. Just
I
wrapped in
feel
okay. Well,
like
Xbox branding.
if you can implement it, then there shouldn't be a problem.
I feel like y'all like let's keep it a buck, bro. It's really easy to figure out how to play your Xbox games or your computer games on a MetaQuest.
Oh
It's
yeah.
almost seamless. It's almost seamless to do that. You literally just plug it into your computer because most people have computers. Let's keep it a buck. Most people are starting to game on PC. You just plug it into your computer and then you can play the game that way. I think that Xbox is marketing this to people that don't want to take the time to figure out how to do that.
Yep.
This is a convenience marketing
Convenience
thing.
for sure.
I agree.
Because then
Yeah.
too, if this is more convenience based, that would mean that you can take it when you're traveling, which would mean that you can now play your Xbox on the go without having to have anything to plug it into. But I just feel like
Mhm.
there's this like seriously, I think like they should definitely say more about this.
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand it. I think I put on a VR headset for the first time like 2 months ago. And I was like, oh, like this is like kind of insane. Like it's kind of cool. I
Intense,
just
yeah.
saw a bunch of people walking around with a
Yeah.
big machine on their head, and I was like, I'm not getting that. Why would I? Why would
Yeah.
I? Like that looks insane. I'm not buying that.
Crazy.
Mhm.
That's
Now,
Mhm.
did you say it was cloud based? Like you
Yes.
can okay, that does make that's a big differentiator for sure. That's something that you
Mhm.
can only do with that. I think, but then that then starts to bring up like the fidelity and the latency issues, which is
Mm.
VR is a big issue.
yeah,
It does
yeah.
say it's in its beta for the cloud gaming as well.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, if that is like not up to
Where it
like
needs to be.
where it needs to be, people are going to have a miserable
Yeah.
time in
Mhm.
VR with that.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'm curious to know like what the specs on that are. So,
Yeah, and I think some of my other questions regarding the release of this is because it's just Xbox branded. It's not from Xbox. It's not their own personal device. So I'm
it's
really
just
curious to see if it's like if this is like a tester relationship and it's kind of like eventually down the line we'll be making our own. Why didn't they just make their own? Um yeah.
Xbox is on its way out. That's what's happening. Xbox is Xbox is on its way out, bro. And they're reaching for anything that they can get. Cause why would somebody buy an Xbox when you can have all the same games on your PC? Why?
I
Why?
don't think they're going. I think that's the move because they're not supposed to be going to be fully out. I think they're just moving from having hardware console and just putting on other avenues so they can one sell more. They can do less work when it comes to actually like in production out the way. So it's really just more of a money game. So I don't think, like I said, not fully like
Monopoly, baby.
leaving itself, but it's going to be more available on other platforms because it just makes it better for I guess like an economic plan.
Yeah, I think that when I say they're on their way out, I mean that they are trying to find where they're transitioning out of like hardware,
Mhm.
right? Because
Mhm.
again, they can't compete with PlayStation, bro. They
Wait,
they
Mhm.
okay,
can't
so
compete.
before you continue, let me just switch the slide because our next slide is actually Xbox or PS5. I was
Oh
gonna
yeah, let's get straight to it. Let's get straight
we
to
Mm.
it.
might as well just scratch the other one and let's just go straight in. Okay, so basically what
I'm just
I
gonna.
oh so he's already decided. So basically, from what I could deduce on Xbox PS5, it's been a really long standing debate. Some people have been with Xbox since the first one dropped. And from
Not
what
a debate.
if I break it down, I feel like Xbox leans more into their Game Pass, lots of games being available, cloud gaming,
Mistake.
I think you mentioned it last stream, Gallup, the backwards compatibility, right? They lean into that side of things. Whereas PlayStation focuses on the cinematics, they focus on exclusives and the overall experience of the games that you play. Um, so my question was, what do you prefer? Would you ever switch? But we can go back to whatever point you were gonna make.
Uh,
Tablet.
I will say this. I I think I've said this on stream before. I was the biggest Xbox fan. And I rode for Xbox hard for a long time. And they just made it more and more difficult for yep. They just made more and more. No, we can laugh. Yeah, I
No,
rode for Xbox
he
hard,
said
y'all.
pause
Go
first.
I
crazy.
did.
Now,
He did,
Oh,
but
We
I
respected your
mean,
decision.
the water was right there, bro. I just needed a sip.
Oh my
I
gosh,
just needed a
bro.
sip.
and and they just kept failing like over and over again to in my view. I think that I don't know what it is, man. I think that they just started getting lazy on the quality of games that they were putting out, and I think Game Pass also was a bad decision. I think they devalued their games by making them way too accessible by way of making like a subscription service. And because of that, people don't value their games, and people were just kind of like they take the games for granted. Whereas PlayStation, bro, like every game, every PlayStation exclusive game is great. You can feel the TLC that's put into every single one of their games.
Yeah.
Xbox is a big corporation that has been losing money or tied to a big corporation that's been losing money for a while now. And so it seemed you can feel the desperation in them just trying to, oh, we're gonna buy Call of Duty, we're gonna buy Activision, and then make it free, basically, for everybody. And it's like, well, now guess what? Nobody wants to play Call of Duty anymore. So now and so listen, I still have my Xbox controller because it's the controller that I know best, but for the first time ever in my life, I'm probably gonna switch completely over to PlayStation once what game is coming out that I'm like, oh man,
GTA 6.
oh yeah, thank you, GTA. Once GTA
yeah,
comes out, I'm gonna have to get a
Yeah.
console, and I'm not gonna get an Xbox. So
Mhm.
you know,
Oh,
and
Understood.
yeah, yeah.
And
So that's my thought on that.
okay, well, as for me, I've always been, a PS5, PlayStation girly. Like I grew up, I had the PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them. And I think I think it was probably like 7-ish years ago, somebody said, "Oh, try Xbox." So I tried Xbox. I gave it, and I really liked it. I will say I really liked it. There were some really good titles on there, but I got the Ring of Death. That was my last day playing
Yep.
the Xbox. And
That'll
I
do
think
it.
somebody said like,
That'll do it.
"Oh yeah, you could just repair it and this and that." And I said, "But my PlayStations have never ever gave
Never.
me any problems." I said, "This is my first time with this console, and it's already done." I think it was like 6 months into like me using the console. So
Yeah.
since we're showing our controllers, shouts out to PlayStation.
Oh, man.
Because I
Oh,
will
yeah, I go controller for controller.
always be team PlayStation. I think again, like how you mentioned,
Mm.
the exclusives, the cinematics, like all of that stuff, like that's why I'm in gaming. And especially because I grew up on PlayStation, I'm gonna be here forever. Like it doesn't compare with
Mhm.
Xbox to me.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Man, oh, man, oh,
So,
Okay, who's
man.
next? Who's next?
Anybody?
Rome?
You want? All right. I'm gonna just get this out the way. You already know it's definitely Team PlayStation. Team PlayStation. I will say this though. I will say this. Besides the Red Ring of Death, like Xbox is all right with the hardware. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. Their controllers. They got some nice controllers. Bro.
Controllers are good.
Um,
The controllers they fit snug. They fit snugly.
Like
oh, he got two of them things.
when it come down, yeah, you already know. But when it come down to like shooters, it feel comfortable. I do hate playing fighting games with this. This is not. I don't like. That's one thing I don't like about that. Other than that, their Xbox community is pretty solid though. Like
That's true.
when the online thing like actually happened, like their main focus was definitely on build a community, which is why they were able to have party chats when the first Xbox or whatnot came out, and PlayStation was still stuck in Call of Duty lobbies just to kick with our friends. Like, it was real. So I give them props on just them having like community. Other than that, exclusives, PlayStation.
Yeah.
The whole Naughty Dog company.
Mm.
Who else?
Man.
Yeah. Uh, Sony Entertainment, God of War. You already know. Like, amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
But other than that, Team PlayStation all day, every day.
Mm.
Yeah, for me, yeah, I was the same. I grew up on PlayStation. Like my very first game that I remember playing was with my dad, and it was Street Fighter, like all the way. we had PlayStation 1. There were four of us kids and my dad games, so we had everything you could imagine. So we had the PS1 all the way up, and then we had the Xbox when it came out. And I loved playing the Xbox. I loved like playing Halo and everything. Um, and I think what made it good was we had E3 and like cable channels based in like gaming.
Yeah.
And so like E3 was
Okay.
really, really beneficial for like Xbox to like bring the hype up for everyone, saying what are they gonna announce like this year, you know? Like and how are they gonna compete with Sony? And they competed every time with like announcement wise, you know what I mean, back in the day. And it was something I waited for every single year. And then I feel like as soon as E3 stopped and everyone started doing their own like directs and like this year is insane. Everyone there's a direct for everything. It's crazy. Like how do you keep
Yeah.
up? But like it was so much easier when everybody could come to this convention and announce their stuff. But anyway, I think after E3 like disassembled, like Xbox kind of like dropped off a little bit. Um but yeah, as far as like Sony goes, I love the exclusives. I my top games are like Ghosts of Tsushima, Red Dead 2, like GTA, you know, like all of those things that the big story rich games that you remember, they stay in your head for a long, long time. Last of Us, they stay in your head for a long, long, long time. And they make you want to, they have such replayability as well. It makes you want to like be dedicated to this game. Because it's an exclusive, you know, Spider-Man, like all of these things that like
Yeah.
it have like a huge, huge fan base. And then they do things like release the PS5 and give you a whole Astrobot game for free. Like what? Like, and it's good,
Mhm.
you know?
Mhm.
Like all of
Mhm.
these innovations that they're doing, like every time they release like a console are actually big ones. It's not like we were talking about the Switch last month and we're like, what's the actual difference between like the last Switch and this one? Not much. There are differences, but not much. When it comes to PS4, they're just like on another level every single time. You can see the difference clearly. And yeah, I'm definitely a Sony girly. I respect Xbox, but I'm PlayStation.
I don't respect Xbox anymore.
Yeah. Over the dark side.
Nah, listen,
Yeah.
Heart homie, bro.
I gotta keep it real. Everybody, you guys all said exactly how I like things that I was fighting for a long time, but the proof is in the pudding. Like,
Mhm.
again, the fact that I waited 2 years to play God of War because I didn't have a PlayStation was so painful. I had to wait 2 years before they released it on PC. And then I had to do that again. You know, and I'm like, I can't do that. And same with well, Red Dead was out on no, Red Dead was out on both, but like I just don't want to do that anymore. And again, like the exclusives are Xbox's exclusives are really Halo and Gears. That's
Yep.
it.
I love Forza
Yep.
That's
action, but
it.
That's it.
And
That's really
listen,
it.
those are both
Forza.
great.
Yeah.
Those are both great games.
Yep.
I'll say Gears is arguably better than Halo has
Yours
been
is
lately.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's more story with it, but it's just like Xbox basically threw in the towel when they made like the original Gears available for PlayStation. Like,
Yo, that's
what are
crazy.
we even doing?
Yo,
We
that's
threw in the towel, bro. That's
crazy.
it. We gave
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And they're watch them be like, listen, Halo for PlayStation. That's when it's like, okay, then we're just getting PlayStations.
Never in a million years I'll be like, yo, you trying to play Gears on
On
PlayStation.
PlayStation, bro?
Or yo, you got
What?
Forza? You trying to play Forza on PlayStation?
Bro,
Like,
Right.
bro. Because
Do better.
like I said, I grew up like the way that you guys grew up with PlayStation. I grew up with Xbox. I got my
Mm.
first Xbox. We were playing Project Gotham, which was like the first Forza before they changed the name to Forza. Like I was playing Dead or Alive. I know that was on all consoles, but I was playing Dead or Alive. What was the other one? Soul Calibur with with Yoda instead of Vader. Like
Yeah.
so I was tied into Xbox, and then like again like the Xbox Live was like the big selling point for me, but over the years, just the games have gotten worse and worse and worse, and PlayStation's games have gotten better and better and better. And I'm just like, what can I do, man? There's nothing to fight here. We lost.
Hmm.
So I'm switching over,
Dang.
So, but yeah,
One
Yeah.
of us. One of us. One
And
of us.
then you know what they also do, I can't remember the difference or the whatever, but the subscription, what is it, like PS Plus or whatever?
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Or whatever, they give you actual good games
yeah,
for
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of money, you can play
Mm-hmm.
through, like, so many great games for I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how much, but I really appreciate that as well.
And then there's like 3 monthly free. I think it's still 3, right? Monthly free games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Yes,
they're
yes,
good titles. Like they're
Yeah.
instantly
yes.
Actually, let's
playable.
2K25
let me
is
check.
free right now.
It is
Like,
actually, yeah.
right? Like,
2K,
And look,
2K25, Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk, and I forget the
yep.
other one.
Oh,
Bangers.
Cyberpunk.
Hey,
yeah.
yo, Rome. When I saw that, I saw Bomb Rush. I was like,
You
gonna.
gotta play, yo. You have to play
Boy,
it, bro.
dude, I was playing on stream one night. I
It's
was like, yeah, this is
amazing.
it. Dude, it's fun.
It's
It's fun.
amazing.
It's
Oh my
fun.
god.
Boy, look, I was gonna buy it too. I was just about to buy it, and I saw. I was like,
PlayStation said, yo.
Yeah, see, like, the hype right here is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting this hype over, like, Xbox, like, Game Pass.
oh, dude,
Nobody.
and
Like,
then look, Destiny. If
I mean,
anybody
they
got
got some
Destiny right
stuff.
now, if you got Destiny 2, Final Shape's also free as well right now.
On what? On
PlayStation.
The way he said
what do you
Yeah,
think?
right.
PlayStation?
Should have guessed.
I
Like,
know.
Do you have to ask?
I mean,
Isn't
it's
it obvious?
play it on X. You can play it on Xbox. I thought they they had the exclusive for
See, look at
for
the way he
Game
said
Pass.
it.
I don't know. I
You
don't
could
know.
play it on Xbox, like if that was your only option.
Right.
I mean, we're talking about
Again,
PlayStation and PS Plus. I mean,
I
put
don't
two and two
have a
together.
console because of like I just don't have an Xbox. I got rid of it. I'm like what am I going to use this for? Again, all of the games that it just doesn't again, the biggest part for me, the biggest part is why would you make Xbox games available on PC? Because most people have PCs. So you're basically saying, here, you can have an Xbox, but just know that you will have a worse version playing on Xbox than if you were to play it on PC. All of the games on that are available on Xbox are available on PC. So it's like, why would I want to play a low fidelity version when I can play it on here? So I'm not even gonna buy your console. I'm just gonna do it here.
And I think I got really
It's
worried about Xbox in general when I saw that Xbox, like, I don't know if it's just Game Pass, whatever it is available on the Fire Stick. If you get a 4K Fire Stick
Yeah.
right now, you can play
Mhm.
Xbox games on your. And I was like,
Yep.
I know that they're,
Yeah.
it's Microsoft. They're focused on, components and PC and, all of the stuff. But
right.
what sense does it make? Like, you, why would you make your console not important? Like, I get what
this
you're trying to do, make it so you can play it everywhere, but why would you
this
just
is
delete your
no
console
this
like
feel
that?
like I feel like they're trying to compete with everybody. So not only are they trying to compete with PlayStation, but they're also trying to compete with Steam, and they're also trying to compete with like everybody when they should just like stay in their lane and do what they're good at.
Just
Because
make
when
better
you spread
games.
yourself thin like that, then
Mm,
there's not going to be much substance.
Yeah,
mm,
and again, this is why I said what I said earlier. Like, I don't think that I think they're trying to transition out of being a
they
hardware
are.
company, and they're focused more on like software accessibility or whatever that
Mhm,
is.
mhm,
But in doing that, they don't know who they are. They
Hmm.
don't know what they're gonna do.
That
They're just
part.
kind of in limbo right now, and so it's like
mhm,
you're not gonna you can't if you try to compete with everybody, you're gonna compete like you're not competing with anybody. You
mhm.
know?
Hmm.
So it's like they're cooked. They're cooked. Bye bye Xbox. Bye.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What Xbox
And,
was a button? No, it's gone. It's gone. It doesn't. It's
and
obsolete.
and just to piggyback off of what you said, as far as like the latency and all of that stuff too. If you're running it on the TV, trying to play an Xbox game. Imagine playing online.
Bro.
Nasty
Bruh.
Wi-Fi. Meanwhile, you want Wi-Fi on the TV.
Yep.
Bro.
Oh, you got the
Ew.
wifey? Ew.
Ew. Wifey.
Brother,
Ew.
ew.
Nah, that's not.
What's
that's not
that,
it.
brother?
What's
What's
that?
That's
that,
not it.
bro? What's that? Ew,
I'm not playing no
bro.
game. Don't ask me to play no games if you're playing on the TV.
Bro.
The actual Samsung.
Yeah.
Yo, why Samsung
What?
getting smoked, bro?
Right. At least he didn't say the
Like,
Roku.
He said, yeah.
Roku ain't got it, that's why.
Like, play
Y'all
it on the
watch out the
Roku.
Samsung. Nah,
Roku
They
ain't
about
got it.
to. Watch next month. Xbox Roku.
Dog.
oh, don't get no ideas.
Don't
Don't
get
get
no
no more
ideas.
ideas.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
my
already
God.
stretched, bro.
Yo, that's crazy.
No, they're definitely going more of the mobile route. But I do think that the cooler thing that they're doing will definitely be that new Ally X coming out. I think that'll probably be like the best cool thing that they're doing.
I
Yeah.
don't know what that is.
It's gonna be an extra $200.
Oh, it's
though.
yeah, it's an Ally RG, but with like
Yeah.
Xbox integration.
Yeah. No, you're right. We talked about this.
Mhm.
That's
Now that
great.
I'm looking to get. Well, I get a heart because it's mobile, because I think that's what they're really going for is more mobility and everything like that. So I'll look at getting that, especially when I play Mecha Break and stuff.
Mhm.
I think I'm just
Great
really
time to
hoping
save.
that that's much different than the standard ROG out. Because if all they're gonna do is just collab with people and then just put colors on it and say, "Hey, it's Xbox," they're gonna
Have a
lose
feeling
people.
that's what they're
different specs on it.
doing.
Nah,
Yeah, I
they
think
gonna
because
have
different
they
specs.
got a whole Xbox dashboard on it,
Mhm.
so you're able to pretty much run through it just like a regular Xbox, and you
Mhm.
also have Steam run on Windows if you want to.
Mhm.
which is great.
And even still, if you want to, you can put PlayStation Remote Play on it too, probably. So hey, you got all three.
Out here look like Thanos.
I really need them to focus on games. That should
Mhm.
be the bread and butter. Like how it was mentioned earlier, like your bread and butter should be you have enough devices. Xbox is available on enough devices at this point for you to just like, okay, now let's take a
For
moment,
real.
focus on our actual titles and bring some people back. Cause I'm telling you right now, I have a ROG Ally. I'm not buying that Xbox One or an Xbox
Yeah,
dashboard.
you can-
There are too many emulators you can install, too many actual programs that you can install to make it run similar to a Steam Deck or however you want it to run
Mhm.
for me to pay for another console just because it looks like an Xbox. Like you need to get some games. I was a huge fan of Fable. When it came, I was like, oh my God, this is so innovative. Like I freaking love this. I
It
have
is
not
tough.
seen anything since that is like,
Nah,
let me actually invest in Xbox and the game has.
I thought
It's
they was
all
working on
available.
another one.
They were supposed to be. I think
they
got
were
pushed
working
to 2026 or something.
on-
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. Work on the games. Get the games out when you announce them. They're gonna be available in 2025. Make them available in 2025. Like
And I think that's the problem. It's there that there's no like Microsoft Game Studios. We need them versus getting Activision, Blizzard, and all these
Right.
companies that you bought so that they can just bring out their games and it's through Xbox. I need y'all. We need them titles back. We need them titles back.
Yep.
Or come up with a fresh IP, something.
Yes. Yes.
I really do think that they're doing all this other stuff because they're looking at Sony and they're like, we can't compete, which they could have,
Mhm.
but they did not. And like you guys are saying, they didn't invest in their games.
Yes.
They just didn't invest in making good games, making
Mhm.
good games that people like.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
Period. I think it's safe to say that this stream is sponsored by Xbox.
Sponsored by Xbox.
Oh, it's sponsored by Xbox.
I think-
Oh my God.
You sure it's not PlayStation?
Saving face. We saving face right now.
Yeah, listen, we're sponsored by y'all though, man.
Imagine.
We're sponsored by y'all though, man. Hey, shout out to Xbox though, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to
I gotta
Xbox though.
I'm
Work on
doing
your
loading.
games.
I'm doing one right now.
Hey, send me a code to that new Gears, that early access.
And work on your games, bro. We're tired of it. Everybody's fed up, bro.
Please.
All right, so we are gonna move on to the next topic, and just keep in mind we're gonna take a short break after this topic is over. But Kdot performs for the Grand National Tour in Toronto, and we all know about the beef. I think he's doing it not like us, we getting his groove on. But okay, so the beef started back in 2023, and I think it was when Drake and J. Cole dropped First Person Shooter and said, "We the big three." Kendrick said, "F that, it's just me." And a whole line of stuff ensued. It's been a crazy back and forth. Kendrick saying A minor at the Super Bowl, all of these things that have led to this point where Kendrick is now performing in Toronto for his tour, singing the songs that were a part of the beef, disrespecting Drake in his quote unquote city. So the question today is Toronto still Drake's? Because there were videos of fans in, I think what was the name of the place? New Ho King, which is a huge Chinese eatery in Toronto. They're singing Kendrick Lamar songs in Toronto. So thoughts, opinions.
Rome, kick us off, baby.
That's why I love this rap. Listen, I love it. A lot of people don't like Drake in Toronto. Surprisingly. There's a lot of people that don't like it. Seeing that video at them at that restaurant turned up singing Not Like Us, I thought it was AI. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was AI. No, that's real, bro. I said, wow. This ain't good. This ain't good. I don't know. But that's 2 nights though. That's the kicker. You did this 2 nights in Toronto. Wild. Shouts out to Kdot.
Yeah, shouts out to Kdot.
Shouts out to Kdot for sure. That's all I needed. I don't know.
Okay. I'm a piggyback off of what Rome was just saying. There's an argument to be made. Hot take.
Oh.
There's an argument to be made that Toronto was never Drake's. The argument is that Drake was telling us that it was his city, but the city wasn't telling us that it was Drake's city.
That's fair. Because I did read a couple of comments that said, we are huge fans of rap in Toronto. Like, it has nothing to do with Drake. Like, please don't limit us to just being like, oh, we're Drake fans. We're Kendrick Lamar fans too. So, point.
So basically, even Toronto said he ain't like us. That's
exactly. I have a direct quote from somebody.
Wait, what's the quote, Atari? What's the quote?
It says, she said, "These are 2 grown men. Their beef has nothing to do with me. I didn't start it. I didn't have nothing to do with it. It doesn't change my life in any way. I'm still gonna come to this concert." And it was somebody from Toronto.
This is what I'm saying.
This
is what I'm saying. Drake called himself Six God. Somebody did. The city didn't say this is no, bro. The city didn't do that. As opposed to Kendrick has never said I'm the king of LA. I'm the king of I'm the kid of California. No, he didn't say that. We said that. We gave him that title. We proclaim that. That's the difference. That's what I'm like. Drake is making all these claims that he is that guy for Toronto. When in reality, if we really keep it a buck, Bieber is.
Yeah.
Bieber is.
Bieber, we have Abel.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. I feel like people are more proud to say that Bieber and The Weeknd are the leaders of Toronto than Drake. This is what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, yo, of course people in Toronto are singing Kendrick, because to be honest, I think Drake was giving us a view of Toronto that wasn't real. He was saying, "Oh yeah, they love me. They support me. I'm their favorite person." But in reality, it was never that. It was never that.
Which
it
is
was
a fair point to
always
make. Because I think when he first came out, he kind of like bred it like, I'm the first rapper to come out of Toronto. And then a gradual escalation of saying, I'm the Sixth God. I am Toronto. Like, Toronto, I bought the Raptors. I'm the whatever he is of the Raptors. Like, So I think
Yeah.
you might have a point with that. Kind of
This is
just
what I'm this is what I'm saying. Like it's almost like he's overcompensating in a way. Like he's trying to it's like he was trying to manifest it and he was too loud about it and like I don't think people and again, we're not from Toronto, so I think a lot of people outside of Toronto were just maybe believing what he was saying, but if you
Mhm.
were if we were to go talk to people in Toronto and be like, "Yo, is Drake really like your guys' savior?" They would have been like, "What? No, like
Nope.
he why is he still like why is he still saying this? We didn't say like we never agreed to this. Why is he going around saying this bullshit?" You know what I mean?
he said, "Why is he still
Like
saying this?"
why is he's still going around saying
Yeah.
that shit? Oh my god, bro. He needs to stop. You know? So
Yeah.
that's why I'm not surprised that, you know, listen, I think there Kendrick is objectively is objectively great. So of course people that appreciate and what Rome was saying, of course people that appreciate great music, great storytelling, great rap, great hip hop are gonna are gonna like him. They're
Yeah.
gonna like him. They're gonna sing his songs. They're gonna sing them loud. So yeah, the city.
Yes.
So the city was never Drake's. That's my theory. It was never Drake's. He was just trying to convince everybody that it was
I'm not sure if that's really a theory, more like a
uh,
absolute at this point.
like a fact.
Dang.
A fact. Hey
That
man.
I just wanted to mention, like, Rome, I think you said something about he did 2 days there. And it makes sense because there were people that traveled from across the US, not even Canada, but across the other side of the US to go to Toronto to be there for that moment. People all along the east coast of the US coming up, people from all parts of Canada coming up just to see what he would do if he would do something, you know? And I feel like that's impact.
What did
On
Kendrick?
on Friday the 13th, by the way.
This is what I'm
Guy's
saying. Wait,
sick.
wait. What did Kendrick say though? You can't fake influence.
Period.
No.
Can't fake it.
Period.
You know,
Oh my
and
god.
that's what we saw.
That man
Influence.
is sick.
And I think it's
That
crazy
man-
because when he mentioned the "you can't fake influence," I thought it was crazy because it was like I feel like he had been for a while. Like people were believing him. All of a sudden, it was like this quick little mindset shift, and I think it happened like directly before Kendrick was like, "Hey guys, let's take a look. Like, let's really look at Drake. He's not that guy, you know." And let me explain to you why. And then let me even get some more proof
layer by
and then I'm gonna make a
layer.
better song because it was like I think it was like 1, 2, 3, 4 songs dropped in a row. So in case you didn't get it the first song, I'm gonna give you another one. And in case you didn't get it that one, I'm gonna explain it even deeper in the next one. And then I'm gonna make a bop, and we all gonna sing about how he's a loser. And I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Layer by layer. Like that was the greatest week ever. I'm sorry.
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
the
As a
way
hip hop
everybody's
fan,
jaw dropped when he came back and responded in 6 minutes
Listen,
with
everybody knows where they were when Not Like Us dropped. We all knew where we were
where I was at.
when we heard Euphoria.
yo.
Mm-hmm.
I knew where I was when I heard Euphoria, and I knew where I was when I
Mm-hmm.
heard Not Like Us, and I'm like, dude,
I was on stream when Not Like Us came out.
oh man, that's the
Yeah,
best.
I think I was there for that one. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
looking at the video with my jaw dropped. I said, I cannot believe. First of all, somebody finally said it, and that it had like it ended up being Kendrick. I'm like, because I listened to Drake a lot. You know, he's very like you could listen to him while you clean. It's not too much going on. It's just kind of like background noise, you know? And I just the way he
Rome.
implement
Rome.
You're thinking about Most Def
Rome.
when he's like, Drake makes music for shopping.
Yo, RJ, you should not have said that. You should not have said that. I literally was looking at you and Rome at the same time as you're saying, like, I listen to
Bingo!
Drake in the background, you know. I'm like, you
You
shouldn't have
got me,
fucking said that.
Rome?
Shouldn't have fucking said
Yes, I
that.
do.
You
Yes, I do.
he feels
Sorry,
me.
sorry, RJ. You're on the
That's
ledge
fair.
on that one.
That's fair.
No.
No, definitely. Because that's essentially what it was. It was always just something to put on. If I don't feel it, because when I really was like, I'm gonna listen to some music, like intending to listen to music, I would put on Kendrick. I have played the damn album like probably 700 times in my life. Like it's that
great.
good,
It's great.
you know? Like, and when I'm watching the lyrics go up on the I think it was Euphoria. I'm like, I cannot believe he's picked a fight with Kendrick Lamar. Like, and you thought it was gonna be fine. Like,
Stupid.
in what world was that gonna be okay? Like, have you listened to his music? He talks about how he's spazzing out. Like, why would you encourage that against Kendrick Lamar? You know,
Right.
it was
I
it was
mean,
nuts.
it's Drake. Yeah, listen, man. Like Drake has an inflated ego. You know, he
Yes,
has an
and he's surrounded by yes men.
he's surrounded by yes men. He thinks that he can, and it's so crazy because it's like Drake Drake can rap about certain things, but like that's it. This is why I stopped listening to him, because he mostly raps about the same redundant, like, meaningless shit, other than him rapping about his his romantic life, which that's one thing that he raps about, and then raps about his material life. Like, those are the only two things that he raps about. But like, Kendrick, bro, like when Kendrick fucking raps, bro, it's just like it's you. When you're going into a rap battle, you got to be able to talk shit, bro. Drake's never had that bone in his body. He's never had that bone in his body. This. We went through this with the whole Pusha T thing. We went through this with the whole Ghostwriter thing. Like, we did this already. And so we knew, and so the fact that he thought that he could circle back, spin the block, and engage in a rap beef
With the rap.
with Kendrick after that whole thing with Pusha, you thought you could come back and do it with Kendrick, bro?
Right.
What are we talking? Listen, I'm with Rome here, where I'm so glad I got to sit there and witness it. I'm so glad my favorite rapper bowed out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
He was quick with it too. He said, "Oh,
glad my favorite
Right.
rapper
bad, bro."
bowed the fuck
Because he
out.
was smart. He was smart. He knew what was
Listen,
up.
but this is the difference between my favorite rapper and Drake. Drake is not self-aware. That's the difference. Drake is not self-aware at all. And I'll say that Cole, he lacks a little bit of self-awareness too. Me and Rome went back and forth about this, but it's true. Like, Cole is an after the fact. Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have done that. Let me backpedal. Whereas Drake, he's just like, I said what I said, and what?
Mhm.
It's like, well, this is what, and
Because
then
he gave
plays
him
the
the warning
victim.
shot. He 100% gave him he gave him and Cole Wolf warning shots. They could have
Yup.
both backed out.
And Cole was like, all right.
And I respect
now
that
I see
so
what
much
this is.
because
You know what?
Cole
You're
got
right.
so much
hope-
flack for like a week or two. He got
Yeah.
so much flack from the internet. People just trying to tear him down and be like, "You're weak, you're weak, you're weak." And I'm like, no,
Cole,
that's
I
actually
know.
the biggest move.
What a smart
That is the
man.
biggest.
Sorry,
he's
you and I
smart.
are on the same page about that.
Mhm.
Me and Rome debated this for a good 3 days. It's just different rules. What I've come to realize with what Rome was saying is, in real life, yes, for sure.
Right.
In hip hop, like, there's just different rules. Hip hop is not
That's
like real
true.
life. It's
That's
a
true.
sport. You know what I
That's
mean? So
true.
it's like there's certain things that are fouls, and you can't, and certain things are, flagrant fouls. And so I had to come to understand that, and
That's
separate
true.
real life versus, like, the sport of hip hop. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I wanted to make a point. Ultra commented, he said that Drake in Toronto is a mixed bag, but most people support him as he is Canadian. Canadians support other Canadians regardless. So it sounds like the Canadians are just being nice, and it's like, you know what, you are from here, so like, yeah, good job. And he's
nah,
like,
bro.
yeah, I'm doing a good job, huh? Yeah, I actually own
Why you
this.
say 6'9"?
I don't bro. I don't fuck with that.
6'9".
I don't fuck with that at all, because the support has turned into enabling. Let's keep it a buck. The support is turned into, we support him no matter what. It's like, even if he puts out trash music, like, even if he puts out trash whatever, like, you're gonna support him no matter what? Nah, bro. We don't need to do
Trash the
that.
other day.
You said well, that's just like the
Yeah, he
people
just
that
dropped some trash the other day.
I was gonna ask,
listen.
did anybody listen?
I wouldn't hear about it. 'Cause that's guess what?
No.
That's the
I didn't
garbage.
listen to him like before the beef, really. I knew the motto and I knew Take Care with Rihanna and I knew maybe a couple other songs, but he just wasn't really for me.
Yo, I'm so glad you brought this up, Atari. I don't think you meant to, but I'm so
Uh-oh.
glad you brought this up.
Uh-oh.
I've
Uh-oh.
always felt a way about the motto. I've
Oh
always
yeah.
felt I've always felt a certain
Oh,
type of way
why?
about the
Because
motto
they took
because
Tyga off.
huh?
Because they took
Wait,
Tyga off.
what?
No, because the motto is a Bay Area fucking record.
Yeah, he pulled
That's ours. That is 100% ours. And once again, to Kendrick's point, he fucking
I was gonna say,
bro.
didn't he get a lot of like
That's a good
shit for that?
point.
Like for
Yeah, that's I hated that. I was like, wait, what is he doing?
Wow.
What is he
That's a good
doing?
point.
He's appropriating our culture. He's Canadian, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't like it. And again, like
Yo,
I don't know. It was too it was because it was him and Wayne's song and it's like, yo, why is there no Bay artist on this record? Just because you shout out Mac Dre does not mean like we embrace you, you know? It's just a weird thing. Whereas like Kendrick can do it all day because he shows
Yeah.
respect. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's just a weird thing. So
I just
anyway,
I just want to know why he took Tyga off the song, but he's in the video. Like, you know what I'm saying?
listen, it may have
Yeah.
It
been
just doesn't make any sense to me.
it just
Probably
may,
something
it-
petty.
yeah, absolutely.
I
Probably.
want to
Petty
hear the
catching
verse
up.
before I make my
Yeah,
announcement.
he
I want
out
to hear the
here.
verse.
I mean, Tiger's not from the Bay. Tiger's not from the Bay either. So I'm like, why are all these
It's at least a little G pass though. Like, I
nah,
mean,
nah. This goes back to the whole Bay sound conversation that DJ Mustard with DJ Mustard, right? DJ Mustard was like, when DJ Mustard was popping off, I wasn't really happy about that either. I was like, I've been listening to this type of music for 15 years. Like all of a sudden it's like the biggest sound. Like he did steal Bay Area sound. He did,
If you ask him.
and
really from like LA, right?
it's from LA, but
But it's
LA
like
has a very LA has a different
Sound in
LA
the
has a
Bay.
different LA has historically had a different vibe and a different sound than the Bay has. And and I mean like we had like very distinct sound producers like Trax a Million, we had Young L from the Pack, like we had a lot of specific sounding drums, all that stuff. Then DJ Mustard said and then made it commercial and and again like I think unfortunately like guys from the Bay like we just had to embrace it and just be like okay it's just like the Bay Area is never going to get the props it deserves, so it's just we're one California at this point. Like we're just all gonna have to just all gonna have to get on with what DJ Mustard's doing, so and that's where it's at.
Quick side note, I do kind of wish he would have owned that a little bit more because I feel like he does kind of like after all the like flack and the comments and all that stuff, he does kind of like, well, yeah, it's from the Bay Area. Like my sound is from the Bay Area, but it's kind of like, so what? Like I'm still gonna do it,
Yeah.
and it's like I think his point was nobody controls sound and nobody can technically claim like what's the matter with me being from LA and making the Bay sounds like. I just feel
It's
like there probably is a
exactly
better way to go about it to like at least
Yeah.
pay tribute and pay homage to the fact that you got it from somewhere, as opposed to just
That
it's
kinda
and
part.
it's
ripping it off.
It's yeah, and it's fucked up because like Bay Area musicians have so much pride in being from the Bay. You know what I mean? And so like to have somebody just be like, "Oh, we're just gonna take this, or we're just gonna take that," is like it's just very weird. But it is
Much
what it
color.
is, I
Welcome
guess.
in.
It's listen, money is money. People do it for
and
whatever.
bad PR training.
Bad PR. Yeah. Oh yeah. God.
What the hell? You could have answered that way better.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
But anyway, but yeah, nah, Drake is not the king of Toronto. He's not.
Nope.
No.
Bieber,
That's
The
not-
Weeknd, and now Kendrick, I guess.
It's so bad that he called the what was it? The politician. He also went to the Kendrick concert and he called him a goof.
That's crazy.
PDM.
Goose.
Like,
That's a goof.
Drake called the guy a goof.
That's
he
Oh
crazy.
man,
That's crazy.
that's ultimate disrespect.
He's
Oh
big
my
bad.
God, not a goof.
You had it. You had it. Freaking, you were fine. You could have stayed in your own lane. You would have left you
Right.
alone, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Bro.
Period. Then
There you
the
go.
court, all the court stuff, and I don't know. It's just so
Bro,
petty and messy and weird.
suing is
Just
crazy.
weird.
Suing over a rap beef is
Just
crazy.
weird.
And the
Bro.
T-shirt,
This is what I'm saying.
bro.
Defamation of character.
Y'all
This
saw
is
the
what I'm saying.
T-shirt?
So weak. That's weak.
No.
Oh,
He-
wait, the one with
T-shirt.
the
When he
holes
went on
in
the
it?
concert and he had gunshots in his T-shirt to say
Bruh,
"Shot
Oh
that-
yeah, I saw that.
Man.
Drake, stop!
Jeez.
doing?
He's like,
Stop!
I hate using this word, but he was cringe. Like,
Yes.
he's just sad.
Oh,
He's
100%.
sad.
100%.
You're like 40. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
Like, yeah, it's weird. It's
Oh
weird, but
my
Yeah.
but listen, like when you're not listen, like Atari said, when you're surrounded by yes men and you're not forced to grow up and look at yourself, and then yeah, you're gonna do some weird stuff as a
Exactly.
grown adult.
You seen a new stomach pic? Crazy, bro.
You said what?
The
I'm not
BBL
trying to see
stomach.
nobody's stomach.
Yeah, Drake got the ass out. He out here look like a Mortal Kombat character, bro. This shit
I'm
crazy.
trying to see none of I'm not trying to see none of
Aw,
that, bro.
man.
I'm really trying to see
Only
him
thing-
I'm really trying to see him
Only
calm
thing-
down and sit down and stay home and just, you know,
Right.
He's not
get
doing
some
that.
therapy, something.
He's not
Shit.
doing
Get a farm. Do some ranching. Live a
Oh,
little.
that sounds like a
Yeah.
great time.
that.
And then I forgot
I'm
who
not talking
said
that part.
it. Somebody said, who was it? I think it was it T-Pain? He said Drake isn't taking his own advice. Like he pretty much like
Yeah.
when he was younger, he'd be like, I want to retire at a certain age. I don't want to be like,
Mm.
still rapping and risk ending my career. And he went in his career. He chose to do that. Nobody forced him to do that. He decided
Right.
he wanted to do that. And I'm like, bro, I would have been fine. Views was my one. Hold on. Let me tell you how big of a Drake fan I was. And
no.
also,
Uh-oh.
this is for
Don't do
sale.
this.
If somebody wants to like come and buy it, like please feel free.
Oh,
This is for
shit.
sale.
Damn.
Oh my God.
And
What
it
is
doesn't
that?
stop there.
Damn.
Please
A
know that
used
it doesn't
vinyl.
stop there. This is how big of a fan I was.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
No,
It's
you're like
okay.
me. You're like me with Xbox.
Bro.
Damn.
You're like me
Yeah,
with
you're right.
Xbox.
He's pulling out the vinyl.
Anymore?
That's not the
Anymore?
vinyl.
So I just
Damn.
want to. There you go.
No,
There you
this
go.
is this
There
only
we go.
one we'll be
Okay.
keeping after fortunately.
There we go. I've gotten into arguments with. I remember in college, I was getting into arguments with niggas that were obsessed with Drake. And I had the same energy, which was, listen, Drake used to be good, but I feel like he's still rapping about the same things he was rapping about when he was younger. And now it's just a little weird. It's just a little, it's like hearing an adult rap about teenage angst. It's just a little strange. And they're like, "Nah, man, he's the guy. He's the sixth god, man. He's the one." And man, let me tell you, the biggest "I told you so" is coming out of my mouth these days with all these same guys. I'm like, listen, I wasn't the only one that felt this way, and these guys are kind of having their tail between their legs when it comes to Drake. They're like, oh yeah, it's just I don't really listen to him that much. He's just I used to like him, but now I don't. I'm like, wow, that's convenient. you don't like him. You don't like him as of what date?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean that's fair. I just
Yeah.
All right.
Damn,
So
Drake.
now we are going to take a 5-minute break.
Break.
A 5-minute break.
5-minute Drake? A 5-minute Drake?
What?
A 5-minute Drizzy?
But that's crazy.
What?
Oh, God.
Damn.
So feel free to get some snacks, load back up, hydration, etc., and we'll be right back.
bandana.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. We had to give Jerome a minute. He was a little busy. Now we are going to quickly say our names. We don't have to do too much, but just in case anybody wasn't here for the beginning, I just want you guys to reintroduce yourselves in whatever order you please. Start with
Gallup in the building. What up?
That's
Rome
Atari.
here. Rome here.
Hey yo, you call me GDP.
And who's this lovely host?
That's insane. Oh, RJ, yay! I forgot to introduce myself. Okay, so getting right back into it. The next topic that I probably should change the screen for is Jim Jones's influence, and this specific topic comes because Jim Jones was on a podcast. I think it was somebody's podcast. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole podcast, but he went on the podcast and said, I'm making Nas viral. And he's arguing that in today's terms, he is more impactful than Nas, which I thought was an interesting bar because Nas hasn't really made any songs as of recent. You know, he has his long-standing songs, If I Ruled the World Is Yours, and New York State of Mind. Those are, you know, as far as I know, some of his biggest. Jim Jones does have solo gold and plat records, like can't really name one offhand. Billboard entries such as "We Fly High." You know, he's done some things. Would you say that he is currently more relevant than Nas?
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly jump in first really quick because I was talking to RJ a little bit before the stream about this. And I mean, I know I don't know many like celebrities and everything. I had to look up Jim Jones before we did this stream. I did not know who this man was. I knew who Cameron was and Jules Santana before I knew who Jim Jones was. I had to look up and go on his site and be like, who is this man? And and then I saw the quote that he said, and he was like, Nas was nice when I was in high school. He had a little bit of a run, but Nas always came up to second to Jay-Z and DMX and all these other people. Who is he coming second to? Who is he coming first to? Who's he coming? You know, like I don't know this man. And so for him to have the audacity to do this is insane. But then I saw a quote from him. He said this on his Instagram. He said, if you 40 and up arguing with me about Nas, y'all already lost. Y'all fell for the bait. My streams go up every time I go viral. I'm teaching you older artists a lesson in marketing. Y'all so stuck in yesterday. Y'all mad at the way things run today. Tighten up. So I think maybe this is just a way for people to talk about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like kind of like rage bait because he knows he doesn't have that influence, but he wants to make people mad. And that's how he knows he gets his streams up. Because I'm not going to lie, I looked him up because of this. And I listened to his song to be like, okay, what does he sound like? And I'm like, okay, you know, that's a stream for him. So, yeah.
I'll give you a quick little piece of insight. Rome, I think you know this too. Jim Jones has been hanging out with somebody a lot lately. Somebody whose entire career since in the past maybe 5-6 years has been based around rage baiting. He's been hanging out with Kanye a lot.
Mm.
He was out in Wyoming.
Yep.
That explains a lot.
So everything that you just said, Atari, is right on par. Jim Jones knows exactly what he's doing. He is rage baiting to get, to keep relevance. He knows that he's not. Nobody even thinks that he's anywhere remotely close to Nas's influence. We don't even have to get into that. We don't even have to get into that conversation about Nas's influence versus Jim Jones's influence.
Right.
It's a ridiculous thing to say, but it brings attention to Jim Jones, and now people are looking at Jim Jones, and unfortunately, that's just like where the internet and the music industry is just like rage baiting for attention, which is.
Listen, I'm mad that I even know about him now. I'm trying to unwind, like looking him up.
I even know Jim Jones. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so part of the reason I ended up bringing it up is because for the life of me, I can't remember who was interviewing him. It was on a podcast, and he said, nobody knows who Nas is. People know who I am because of balling. I mean, I will say, when I was in high school, I ran out to balling. For like our pre-game, et cetera, et cetera. I think
Wait,
that's
ballin'?
yeah.
Wait, that's him? Like We Fly High?
Yeah.
No, okay, I do know
It's
that song.
seeing the fact that you
Ballin'.
didn't even.
Yeah.
I didn't really know until like after high school, but he says people know who I am. His son doesn't know who Nas is, and which is really interesting to me because he said he grew up listening to Nas. He styled his fashion after Nas, and then after meeting him and meeting some of his icons, he just kind of did his own thing and created his own style and his own fashion. Do you feel like there is any influence that he may have had over hip hop culture at that specific time?
So I think Jim Jones had a hit song. He had a smash. That's it. He had a
Yeah.
smash. That's it. I don't think having a hit song means that you have more influence on
Mhm.
over somebody who's still having a good career in hip hop. Still. And I
Yeah.
mean, because if that's the case, then we can talk about Silento, who is in prison for 30 years. But how Silento?
Ooh.
Okay, then Silento has has more
30.
influence than
Right.
I don't know, Rakim. It's like, does he?
Crazy.
Is that what we're doing?
Crazy.
Right.
Is that what we're doing?
Crazy.
So now the
Nobody.
conversation about Soldier Boy, that's a whole different thing. It's a whole different
Yeah.
thing. But we won't. We'll
There's
keep it
a
on.
lot. We could pin that for the next one if you.
Yeah,
That's a
Mhm.
huge conversation.
yeah.
Yeah, I just
And
think they're
yeah,
in completely different leagues. Like
yeah,
Nas is about if you know Nas, you're about the culture.
yeah.
What has Jim Jones done for the culture?
The goddamn thing.
He has been Cameron's sidekick in every video. There's nothing. Nobody knew who he was for the
Mm,
longest. Probably since Me to You, that old Cameron song, Me and You. Yeah, he was on the top of the store, shaking his ass. But that's neither here or there.
Done.
But Jim Jones' influence. What, he gonna say that he had everybody wearing Ed Hardy? No, we've been doing that. People been doing that. Like Red Hardy, I said Red. Ed Hardy, what? Red monkey jeans, dressing
Yep.
like a rock star. People been
Bro.
doing that.
People been doing.
That was a time.
mhm.
Like there's everybody, like Atari said, everybody knew Cam. Everybody wanted to dress like Cam. Everybody knew Jaleel Santana. Everybody wanted to dress like Jaleel. Nobody wanted to dress like Joe with them dusty braids.
Uh-oh.
No,
Bro, dusty fucking braids.
you get all this money and you got them dusty braids. No, the hell.
Mhm.
Mm.
So yeah, I think he knew exactly what he was doing. And he was just trying to bait people,
Yep,
and it
He did.
worked.
He did it. It worked.
We're talking
so
about
well.
it quickly. That's probably the
Yep.
quickest topic that we have covered today. So we are going to move on to our next topic,
Yeah.
which is Speed versus Aston Hall. Ashton.
Who knows?
Aston.
Ten.
Aston.
The people
Mr.
still
Hall.
don't know.
Saratoga
Ashton
man.
Hall,
Speed
Ashton
versus
Fraud, Ashton
Saratoga.
Spoke.
Okay.
So
All right. So, I know you guys have probably seen it. Speed raced Mr. Hall 4 times. He raced him 4 times on one stream. And I think the first one he said, "Oh, I tripped." Second one, I think he said he was close. Then they raced another one. Then they raced another one, and he's yelling at him in the car like, "Race me again." Would you have raced him again?
I would have cooked that man.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yep.
yeah.
You
I would
can't
have.
beat me.
Let's line it up again. We can do this as many times as you want. I'm gonna beat you
How
because
you
now
want
he's
to look?
Look.
he's holding 4 L's. You want another one? I got plenty to give out. Here's a 5th one and a 6th one. He's playing himself.
My
He's
thing.
playing himself. I 100% want to get. I would hand him as many L's as he would like.
Oh God, bro.
So
But
many
he had the
PBs.
audacity. Like after the last time he asked for another one, he said, if you really can beat me
Yeah.
again or whatever. And he was like, "What do you mean? I just beat you like 3-4 times." Like what? What?
Yeah.
4
And
times.
like I
And
feel
like
like Speed wasn't even using like his full speed because
Nah,
he was
no.
still talking smack the entire race, every race.
Each one.
You know,
Yo,
if you're
each time he
running for
won.
your life, each time he won. When you're running for your life, you don't have the time to be talking like that. When you're focused and in the zone, you know, he was just doing it for fun and winning every time.
It-
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. I think people. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Daniel LaBelle.
Yep.
He's a content creator and he does like the fast running videos, and you know his comment section said it was kind of split. Some people said, "Oh, Speed might beat him." Some people said Daniel might take him. Daniel's really fast. Daniel lost, and
Daniel
then
lost.
Speed raced Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles is Olympian, you know, and there was this big debate about was Noah on full speed or was Speed right there? Like he was kind of right there with somebody who does Olympics. Maybe if they do the next one, and he's scheduled to race against Tyreek Hill. I don't
He
know
gonna
when that one
lose.
is.
Speed gonna lose. Speed gonna lose.
I want to see that one.
But
I'm
I
here for
think
that
it's
one.
like this tough because it's like, you know, Speed is like fast, you know, like he's really fast for, you know, the stream realm, but
Very athletic.
very very athletic. That I think that's the better
Mhm.
word. So it's kind of like
Right.
this conversation, like when is enough enough? Because he's muscular. I'll give him that. I've never
Yeah.
seen any content of his like running, you know.
Yeah,
And
but
I
he's
feel
like bulky.
he's just
He doesn't
huge.
have he doesn't have a runner's body though.
Right.
He's bulky.
I just
You know?
when I saw that they were racing, I said, "Oh, okay, this must be PR for Ashton." Okay, because he's doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
But me personally, as somebody who ran track, I'm not running you again. Okay, we breathing hard, we doing all this
Right.
back and forth. I beat you 4 times in a row. There's nothing else to talk about. Like we would have been done. We would have been done on the third one, to be honest.
And this is for money too, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, like $5.
Let me see. Yeah, he took home $1 million off this one
Dang.
race.
Let's
Mm.
make it. Let's make it $1,025,000, baby.
Right.
get
I feel like
another
double
one.
or nothing real quick.
Yeah, bro. If I'm beating you 4 times, I'm beating you 20 times, bro.
Like,
Give me the money.
I whipped your
Right.
ass on grass. I whipped your ass on concrete. What do you want?
I will take as much
Barefoot.
money
Like
as
what?
you would like to give me, dog.
It's-
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And he's and that's the thing. I can't stand people that are like Aston Hall. That's like just take the L's like a G, bro. That's it.
Right. Be like GG's. Leave it at that.
All right, yeah, yo, you got me, bro. All right, but
Right.
you doing this 3 more times because you lost, and we seeing this. We running back the tape and everything. Like, no, just take the L's, man. Please.
He did. He took it 4 times.
Yeah,
He took it 4 times.
He took it 4
he kept on
times.
taking it.
Kept on
Right.
He
taking
was
it.
like zooming in. He was like, "Look how close I am! Like I'm right there." And he's like, "Bro, look at the angle." First off, that was the beginning of the race. Like, what are you talking about?
At the beginning of the race, speed acceleration is top notch. Was top notch.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
GDP. Go ahead, GDP.
Yeah, and I think reason why one, his ego was fucking busted like a little kid. That's his sorry ass. But on top of that, I did see a video earlier today, and I just looked the internet again, double fact check. He does have I believe what's called like personal training courses and stuff like that. And everything, and I heard that he's been like pretty best at scamming people too. So kind of the reason why I think part of the reason why Speed was calling him Ashton Fraud is because like he's supposed to be quote unquote training people as well, and then seeing that as a result, going like this is the guy I'm training under for this, man, that. Even and still, like I said, I heard it's been pretty scammy lately too.
So that's why he was arguing so hard for his pride. I got personal
his pride and his
courses.
business and his
Yeah.
business.
Oh.
And his scam. I'm in business. Sorry.
Exactly.
And he stream on Kick too, so that's a double whammy.
Oh, he streams on Kick?
Yeah.
Ew.
Terrible.
Ew. Hey, real quick. You stream on Kick. Your opinion is invalid. Fuck you.
Don't
Respectful.
even.
Disrespectful, actually.
Oh, he said
Dog,
it.
this is what I'm
He said what
saying.
he said.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
not
You
sorry.
You
heard it
said
here
what you
first.
said.
Don't be sorry,
You
you
heard it
You
first.
know what? A lot of
Mhm.
us are thinking it. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of us are thinking it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me calm. Let me calm down. I've been on 10 lately. Let me calm down.
You like
Hey,
10.
listen, man.
Stay on 10.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nah, yeah. Aston is I'm just going Aston.
Yeah.
Listen, he asked for the like the L's, and again,
Mhm.
like who is Speed not to give him the L's? And
Mm.
I don't know. So back to like the fact that Speed raced Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles definitely was not at full speed. I think he not even close. And then uh the guy that he just raced is super short. So I think like he's not super short, but he's shorter than Speed, right?
What's wrong with short?
His
Shorter
leg,
legs, baby.
yeah, his leg
Shorter legs,
ratio.
baby.
Because there's short
Shorter leg.
people
Hey,
with
listen,
long
shorter.
legs to recoup that. His legs are
Yeah,
short.
shorter. Hey, you shorter
I
legs,
can't.
and
I can't
you
argue.
know.
I'm just. I'm being
I mean,
extra.
listen. This is why Usain
I
Bolt
can't
is.
argue. I can't argue.
This is why Usain Bolt is the fastest man ever, right? But no. But in all seriousness, like I think that the guy that he just
Watch, this
raced,
is the first
like
I'm hearing about
it
it.
would
I
it
actually
was
didn't know about
close.
that.
It was close, but it's like Speed's gonna beat him. Speed is like a track runner. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
he
He do
runs
this.
like he's a sprinter, right? But when we have the conversations about Olympians and professional athletes, it's like okay, you're not gonna beat those guys, but you are the fastest. I will say that Speed is like probably the fastest like content creator. You know what I mean? But
I know.
when we start talking about Noah Lyles and Tyreek Hill, it's like, okay, dude. Like
He almost beat Noah though.
but
He
I'm
almost
saying Noah was not at full speed, bro. Stop it.
I
We
highly
know that
doubt that.
I
Mm.
highly doubt Noah was at
it's
full
just
speed.
the fact that we will never find out
We'll
because
never
Noah
know. We'll
was
never
like,
know.
Well, we
But
can
I'm
know
not racing.
if
I
you
don't
study
know.
the
I mean,
track
a rematch could
mechanics.
happen. A rematch could
listen,
happen. Just saying.
listen.
Out here
Someone do the
shouting
math.
dreams.
It could happen though. It could
Listen,
happen.
if we the only way that we would know is if they had like a true clock, like if they did it like they would do like you would do it at the Olympics or Olympic trials. We get the gun, we get the time, then we would know if he was at full speed. If Noah's over here running like an 11-second 100-meter, then yeah, we're not at full speed, bro. We're not at full speed. So
Yeah, and I think it was
I don't know.
interesting too, because part of what Speed said and part of what his community said is that Noah got there and warmed up, which makes sense. I mean, he's a professional athlete. The last thing you want to
You
do
have to.
is show up somewhere,
Yeah.
don't warm up, and now you're injured just because you were playing around on stream.
Right.
So
Right.
Speed showed up later and he just kind of like, everybody said, oh, he just winged it. Like that was just him showing up and doing it just bare athleticism. So if he trained a little
Young.
more, maybe he could beat him.
Listen, this is what I will say. I'm so tired of the excuses for losing, bro. You lost. You lost. You lost, bro. Oh, if I
What's
would have
taking you?
done this, no. Oh,
You should
but
have
you
done
didn't
that
do that.
then.
You didn't do that. You
Right.
lost instead,
Yeah.
bro.
And as B Watts said in the comment, you can't blame him for being ready. Like that's just preparedness. And you're in a race for money.
Bro,
Right.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
should probably be prepared.
Probably be
Right.
prepared, brother. Probably be prepared, brother.
Just like Scar said.
Be pro.
Damn.
Prepare.
You know what?
Great
You
song.
feel me?
Great song.
All right, so that leads us into our last topic of the day. And also, if you are not following any of these lovely people, please take a moment to follow their socials, all of the above. You can find them on their Twitch profiles, etc., etc. Welcome in, Katana. So yeah, we're gonna move
Hooray.
on to the last topic. Agent says that men need to glaze each other. So basically, what happened is in a
What?
recent viral clip, I got you. In a recent viral clip, Senna, Extra Emily, and Adrian, I think they were shopping for like the streamer prom things, and they were just kind of out and about. Fan walks up and says, Agent, I want to take a picture with you. Takes a picture. Then, oh, can I take a picture with Senna Extra Emily? Yeah. Oh, girl, you look great. That dress looks good on you. They're just hyping her up the whole time. Then Agent turns to the camera and says, This is why I say as men, we have to glaze each other. Every time I compliment my mans, everyone tells me I'm gay. I'm not gay for hyping up my mans. Men's mental health matters too. So what do you guys think? Do you guys glaze up your homies? Tari, this for you as well. Like, are you that type of friend? All right, we'll start with you, GDP.
The problem is the wording. All right.
Thank you.
Hype up your mans. Look,
It's
there's
the
nothing wrong with hyping
word.
up your mans. But if you're talking about glazing them up, it's gonna be
Glazing
a
your
whole
mans is
different
crazy.
thing, okay? All right. Look,
Listen.
I put it like this. There's a difference between a hot dog and a glizzy. It depends on how you say it. All right? Am I wrong?
He's
Am I
spitting
wrong?
right now.
Facts.
GDP spitting
Well,
right now.
No,
Pause,
hype up your
bro.
mans 100%. Look, I
Shouldn't
am
say
a
spitting, but-
absolute advocate of hyping up the homies, all right? You doing something cool, I'm gonna hype
Yeah.
you up. You got
Yep.
something going on, I'm gonna hype
Yeah.
you up. Never
Big
will I
time.
say I'm glazing this man. Hell, what the
Yeah. It's
There's
Gen
a
Z, bro.
difference.
It's Gen
Bro.
Z, bro.
Gen Z,
Well,
man.
Gen Z need to go back to the beginning of the alphabet and shut the fuck up.
Dog.
I'm sorry. It's
Drop
just the
a
wording. It's just the
bomb.
wording.
It's just the wording.
Yeah.
It's just the wording.
It's just the
like,
wording.
Not gonna, glaze my
and
man.
it's so
wild.
bad. It's so bad because like here, like in Philly, they say that to the T, like
Bro, they say glaze.
Oh,
glaze, yeah.
I don't like it. The glaze should just
it's
be
a
bad.
made
It's
for
a terrible
donuts.
word.
For
Glaze
donuts, and that's
yes,
it.
thank you. That's it.
Because it could go 2 different ways. You know what I'm saying? It could be to where, all right, you hyping him up or whatever, but there's also like a negative to it. Like, all right, yo, you pretty much like you D,
Right.
and you know what
You
I'm saying?
did.
It's like, yo,
That's
what? Come on. But now it's like, all right, yo, Glazer. You're a Glazer. It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it's funny as hell though. It's funny as hell.
Listen. On a serious. See, now there's like a bunch of words that I don't want to say because I'm like, oh man, like what did I say? I said GDP spitting.
Oh, okay.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
was like GDP spitting. And I was like, I can't say that. We talking about glazing now. We talking about spitting.
Yes, you can.
It's like
Yes, you can.
Look,
Yes, you can.
first of all, there's context and connotation. We understand what you're talking about, and nothing's weird about it. You're good.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
We are grown. We are 30.
See,
For
you
real.
can't be walking on eggshells like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't.
Okay,
bro.
bet.
All
So-
adults
so-
can
so
all
it all-
glaze each other. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Listen,
Consensual, mutual
stop.
glazing.
RJ.
Mutual
it's
consensual.
Nah,
glaze.
but
It's
hey,
been
it
fun
all-
on this podcast, y'all. I appreciate y'all having me. I'm on head on out.
Nah, in all seriousness,
yeah.
I was talking to my boy about this yesterday, man, and it's like there's a lot of I guess our community, we all gas each other the fuck up all the time.
already.
All the time. And I think I will say this. I think that there's like and even Rome, like you posted about it on your IG about I think Mark was talking about like, he's glad he wasn't too cool to like do shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of like what we're the type of time we're on. You know what I mean? It's like even if like, if people with IRL were to, like shit on the things that we're doing, you know what I mean? Or be like, oh, that's weird or da-da-da-da. Like like our squad, our community, we are no matter what. Even if somebody in real life might think it's like weird or lame, no matter what we do, we're always like, yo, that shit's fire. Keep going. Do this. Like and as dudes, I'll say as like dudes, like I think that it's like really refreshing because I think for a long time, especially growing up, like a lot of dudes just like to tease each other. It's just like part of the culture. But I think as you get older, you kind of look for people to like gas you up, other dudes to, like gas you up. And I feel like what Asian is saying is yes, like dudes definitely, there's a lot of benefit to dudes gassing each other up for sure. And yeah, no, it's just the wording. It's just the wording. Don't say guys need to glaze each other because it's just like, okay, yeah, but your audience is a bunch of like teenage boys. So of course they're gonna be like, you said glaze your dude. Like, people are gonna do that, but the essence of what he's talking about, it's like I think we all in 2025, I think we all feel that way. Like, yeah, we definitely need to
Mhm.
gas each other up for show. So
Yeah, and
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think the larger context, piggybacking on what you're saying, is that he's trying to, because you have to use the big words, the big funny words to get it to be a clip, right? And he's very aware of that. He's
Exactly.
very smart, and I know that's part of what he's
Yeah.
saying. But
Clip farming. Yep.
women, Atari, sorry you didn't get a chance to speak on it yet, but I know we often have a habit of, turning each other up over anything, whether it's
Mhm.
Yes.
professional, whether it's personal, just anything across the board. And I feel like what he's trying to draw awareness to is like, men don't do that. Like how you mentioned the teasing, or just in general, just being kind of like strict with each other. Like, yeah, man, what's going on with you? I've noticed like men aren't very open with like just being and just like, oh man, like I like your tea, like, and I think that's what he was trying to
GDP, you
get
don't
at.
have to raise your hand anymore, bro. Just this is a
I don't
podcast,
want
bro.
to.
Just
I'm not trying to cut anybody off, man. I'm
it's
trying to
okay.
Yeah.
not cut anybody
I don't.
off.
But feel free to
The
speak
reason we don't do
anytime.
that is because we were raised not to.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, a lot of us. A lot of us for
Yeah.
We
sure.
were not raised to do that. No, we were to shut the fuck up, do your own damn thing, and fuck what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
And just do what you can, And no one sees it, no one talks about it. Okay, oh fucking well, but fucking who? Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
like on
It's
the last
And don't cry
podcast,
about it.
I think it was
Right. Don't bitch
Gallup
about it either.
when he saw your face for the first time, right? Gallup was like, "Oh shoot,
Mhm.
dude, like you're handsome," and like
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you.
what I'm
like
saying.
there's nothing like as we get older,
Yeah.
we realize some of the things we were raised that they're not the best things. But I think that's the type of thing he was trying to draw awareness to. Like there's nothing wrong with saying like, "Bro, you're handsome." Like it's lit
Yes.
for you.
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing
Right.
there's nothing
And
gay about
another
it. There's
thing.
nothing weird. Just a compliment.
Right, and another thing about that too. Yeah, another thing about that too. Not only were we not raised to like give appreciation, we're not really raised to actually like accept it
Receive
well either.
Yeah.
Because look, the way I reacted, I said thank you and everything like that. If I was I guess hard bored about it, I could be like, man, shut your gay ass up or something like that,
Yeah.
But some
Yeah.
people are raised like that,
Yeah.
A lot of folks,
Yeah, why you say
aren't.
that?
So right, like you being
Yeah,
weird,
why
dude.
you
We
say
talking about
that?
handsome folks, man. Shut up.
I'm trying to
No.
give you a +10 charisma boost. Damn, I'm trying to help
So
you.
no, a lot of that is because of how we're raised, and that's something that we all gotta like learn how to break. Like
Yeah.
hyping each other up or hyping our own selves that we're doing something cool, and not telling the homies that we're doing something cool. And we gotta find out later.
Ooh, the
But-
shade is crazy.
Dog,
Ooh.
but oh shit, yeah. I just realized what he was
My
doing.
bad.
I just realized what he was doing. But we gonna circle back to that. We're gonna circle back to that.
Oh, we don't have to.
But I really
Feel
No,
free
either
to
way,
just
no,
move
still.
past it.
Sorry.
we'll circle back to it. But no, to what GDP is saying, it's and what I was saying earlier is like I think that's why our community is that's why we kind of seek out
My bad.
hanging out with our community, because I think there's a mutual understanding and a mutual a mutual air that like we all will gas each other up with whatever it is we're doing. You know what I mean? And I think that's a maturity thing too. I think again like the teasing each other and like that's a very it's almost like an automatic thing you do when like you're like when you're like a teenager just to fit in, right? But I think like as you get older, you start to get tired of it and it starts to weigh on you and it starts to weigh you down to the point where like if you feel like everything that you want to do is going to get scrutinized, then a lot of people start to like isolate themselves, right? They start to like, oh, well, I'm gonna just keep everything to myself. I can say that I'm guilty of that, or I've been guilty of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. And so, but again, I think that's a big reason why I can speak for myself, and it's like that's a big reason why we all have kind of like sought out community in a space like this, is because we kind of have been longing for that community that gasses us up in the things that we want to do, and we can even look back at maybe the friends that we are kind of growing out of, the friendships that we're kind of growing out of, and being like, man, they're still on that type of time. They're still on like that. Oh, you doing that? That shit's weird, isn't it? Like, and we would prefer to just hang out with like each other. You know what I mean? So So yeah, man, but again, I think it's a maturity thing. I think at a certain point, like as you get older and older and you start to find the benefit in gassing each other up, especially for guys, like that's just the type of energy you gravitate towards. Because what RJ was saying is like, yeah, it's 100% true. Like women tend to gas each other up no matter what, and it's like it's a beautiful thing to watch because it's like, dang, man, like, like why can't we do that? And then we realize, oh, we can, and we do, and we
Yeah,
do.
because it's not seen as weird though when they do it. It seems weird when we do it. That's the
Yeah,
main.
like I
That's
was calling
kind of the
RJ a
difference in that.
snack earlier, like no
Yeah, that's what I was
problem.
like.
It's
You
like
know, we just
I always call her queen, we gotta hype each other up. Like and but I think it's also easier for women because like in the clip there were like two groups and they were strangers to each other, weren't they? And we as women do that to us like each other when we don't know each other if we're not homies, you know what I mean? I could be in the bathroom and see a girl wearing like a really cute outfit and I'll be like, you look so good today. Just needed to say that. Or like your hair is done so pretty. Ooh, your makeup looks nice. Cause like I know I like receiving those compliments from other women because it just makes your day. When you get that compliment from a stranger you weren't even expecting, maybe you don't even feel like all that. Maybe you had a bad day, and somebody comes up to you and is like, you know what? You look good. It just
Yeah.
makes your whole day. And I wish men could like do that more. I wish I could see that more.
Yeah,
I
because I
will.
was gonna ask you, like, would you feel comfortable, like, if like your man, like, he had friends or like while you were out with, out with him, if he
Like
went, hey, bro, I really like your tea, like, you look good, like, would you feel comfortable with that? Oh, Atari.
just like oh, me?
Yeah,
Me?
like in a
Sorry. Oh,
hypothetical situation, if you had a man and
yeah,
he was
I've
out.
had that before. I've had people like men compliment like my dresses or like my makeup or like, girl, you looks good today, and then just like walk on. But if they were like trying to be like, hey, your dress looks good today. What's your phone number? Or like, are you single? I'd be like,
Weird, yeah.
but
I was I was actually gonna ask that because I think I will say that like I don't know. I think that a lot of dudes nowadays, and again, mostly like more mature guys in 2025 are starting to compliment each other, especially on like because online like it's being talked about a lot more,
right.
right? So I think it's kind of becoming normalized where dudes like gas each other up and like we hype each other up, we get each other's backs. But I'm curious to know like one thing that does not happen for guys is is women complimenting dudes with that
Women
because
dudes all the time. All the time.
you
Everybody
do.
can get it. Everybody can
You're
get it. I don't
you're
care.
a rare
I'll be
you're a
like, your
rare
eyes are so pretty, or
you're
like
a rare
you're really attractive. Like,
you're a rare person because I what I've heard is that it's a little um I've heard that like women are afraid of giving dudes the wrong idea. So
You
they
know
so they
what?
like so
So
they withhold compliments.
I will say,
That's fair.
originally I was never that way. I would withhold comments because you give a comment and it's thank you. So what's up with you? And it's like, no, no, I just wanted to give you the compliment and leave it there. Like
Yeah.
I'm that type of girl. Like when
right.
I see a girl, she looks good, I'd be like, girl, you look good. I was like, let me apply that to men. Doesn't apply to men the same, right? That was my original context. Now I don't care. I don't
Yeah.
care if you're looking for, a girl, a side girl, just a friend, whatever you're looking for.
Girl,
I
my
don't
girl. Yeah.
care about what you're looking for, but I want you to
Yeah.
know you do have nice
Yeah.
eyes, and it is this really like awkward place where it's like you don't want to give the wrong impression, but I
Yeah.
enjoy that opportunity for, like how you mentioned it, Tari, like to make somebody's day. You never know. And there's been times I've given like men compliments. I'll say like, you have a really good energy about you. Like there's something about you that's
Hmm.
really light and really like warm. Like, oh, thanks. I've never heard that before. So I like that part of it. I don't really like the other stuff, but I'll take that risk,
Yeah.
in effort
Yeah.
to, make somebody, because men need it too.
Yes.
That's
Sometimes you
all I
just
was gonna
gotta say it in
say.
passing. Be like, hey, I like your outfit.
And
Okay.
then just walk.
You know,
Yep,
just
that's the
leave
one.
nothing else.
It's important, man. It goes along. I will say it goes along for a woman to compliment a man just platonically. It goes a long way for a dude's confidence. Goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
That's
In
good
this
to
age
know.
of the
Yeah,
internet,
dudes need compliments too, man. Dudes, these compliments.
Mhm.
Women, y'all get compliments. Y'all get compliments.
Yeah.
Dude,
Mhm.
we need that shit too, man. We need to feel good about
Mhm.
ourselves
That's why I
too.
be hyping my guys up, man.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man. Hey, GDP Rome, y'all them niggas, bro. Y'all look good, man. Today,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, that was,
Yeah, you'll get there.
yeah, he's working on it. It's a work in progress. Today.
I can't say y'all look good.
No,
Today.
you emphasized
appreciate-
today though.
just
You was
let
like
the comment.
today.
You let the compliment
Oh,
breathe.
the
you
way
know?
I said it.
Y'all look good.
We got
Yeah, that's it. That's all you
Oh
needed to
no,
say.
I
Appreciate
see what
it.
just happened. I see what just happened. I see what just happened. I'm
There was a
I
slight
split
break.
up. You look
They always
good.
try to take it.
They-
Yo, they always try to take
Today.
it.
See, y'all look good
It
forever,
was
bro.
fine. It was fine. You were good. We understood.
Y'all
No,
look-
take it from professional
understood.
compliment givers.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all look
we would
good.
know.
Y'all look great, man. Y'all look great, bro. Y'all look great.
I appreciate
Okay.
I was just trying to show an example and I failed miserably, it seems like.
Yo,
All right.
hold on,
Rome,
Chair Bob.
your turn. Because
We're not doing this.
when women exchange compliments,
Hold on.
girl, I love your
Hold on.
dress. You look amazing. Girl, I love
Almost-
your
Almost
eyelashes.
took.
They
Yo,
are
yo,
cla-
yo, yo,
bow,
yo,
bow,
yo,
bow.
yo.
So, Rome, GDP, anybody want to say anything to the group?
Mm.
To the group.
My feelings
Well,
look good
to
today,
the-
man. I
of
see,
the
look,
group of men
hey,
for-
Gab, I see
Yeah.
you, bro. I see you,
I
bro.
got something to say to the group.
Yeah.
I got something to say to the group.
GDP,
I
I
got something
see you,
to say
my
to the group.
brother. I see you, my brother.
Okay.
Listen,
All right.
I got something to say.
Let's
I got
get in
something to
there.
say. I listen. Here you go. I'm proud of everybody here, right? I'm
Don't
actually
do
proud of
this.
everybody here. 'Cause
Don't do
Why
this,
not?
GDP.
Why
Don't
not?
do this. You're gonna get
Nah,
me
do
emotional,
it, do
brother.
it. Nah,
You gonna
do
get me
it.
emotional
Nah,
on
I
I
screen,
can't say I'm
brother.
proud of
bro.
y'all for
You
like
see how
doing
serious
what y'all
you
want to do for actually
Do
doing something to
it.
progress yourselves.
Nah,
and,
you
like,
see how
actually, like,
genuine you see how genuine he is, man. You gonna get me all emotional. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go
Nah,
ahead.
no,
Go
I'm
ahead.
just look. Hear me out. Look, man. Look, Gallup. You're doing RLL, all right? And you are progressing. You know, crazy well. You know. Hey, just take it, man. Look,
Take
take
it.
it. Look,
Take the compliment.
RJ.
Oh,
Look, your streams top notch. In Twitch rivals, doing crazy things like that. You know. I mean, like, you're just gonna keep on going. Atari, what ain't Atari doing at this point? Like, honestly, in commercials, doing Nintendo
Man.
stuff.
Man.
Yeah, we know. Rome up doing this thing too. No, I'm proud of everybody because they're actually, like, progressing. We're not just here trying to be stagnant. Like, heck, we're trying to be more of ourselves, like try to be better selves of ourselves. Heck, look, I started using my face because I was like, I'm tired of being stagnant. I'm tired of just, being behind the character. I started being me, and watching y'all be y'all kind of helped inspire me to try to, help me be me. So you know what? I'm proud of everybody here.
And I
That's what I
freaking
gotta say
love
about
when
the
you're
group.
you, bro. That's why when you say,
Hey.
"Oh yeah, I gotta get
Mhm.
down. I don't want to be at 10." Be at 10. If that's where you live, be where you
Yeah.
live, bro. I'm proud
Period.
of all y'all for real. On the
Hey,
same
W
wave.
Period.
W family. W family, y'all.
W fam.
Yup.
Right. That 75 hard
Okay.
challenge, I could never. I could
Listen,
never.
Come on. Sorry, come on.
I could never. What you're
Ooh.
doing is wild. Every day.
We
Every-
day 14 in it.
Jeez. And March
Listen.
Madness,
You
bro.
mad, bro? You mad?
I don't know.
No,
Next
March
March,
Madness is
if
March
you're
Madness
here,
is crazy.
go follow Jerome. 30
Mhm.
Yo,
days
March
of
Madness.
straight streaming, bro. It's
That's crazy.
That's
We
dope.
might do another one. We might have another one come up too.
Yo, the
Man,
24
man,
hours,
man.
the 24-hour streams, man.
I know.
Listen,
I've yet
birthday
to do
coming
one.
up. Hey, birthday coming up, man. We might have to do another 24.
What's the date?
The 19th of July.
Okay.
Yeah.
He ain't Leo. He ain't no Leo.
Nah, Cancer Gang all day. It's our
I
time.
ain't no Leo.
It's our time. It's our time. Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
So yeah, we're gonna be turned up, man.
we almost
But yeah.
had, solid compliments and all,
That was nice.
a nice
Consensual
exchange.
glazing.
It's getting close. It's getting close to really consensual
I got
glazing,
sorry.
and I'm so proud of you guys. I really am. I think you guys all deserve it. You guys are amazing humans. So if nobody has complimented you this week, all three of you are amazing, amazing people. And I'm so happy to have
Man,
you.
yeah, listen. Thank you. First of all, let's give it up for our black women, fellas. Let's give it up for our black women, fellas. Come on now. 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 Keep it going. Let's 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 keep it going.
Oh, sister.
Hey, listen. Come on, sisters. Come on, sisters. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Listen, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for y'all. Let's keep it a buck.
Shouts out to
Mhm.
women.
Keep it a buck.
Aw, that's
You know what
sweet.
I'm saying? So come on now. Come on,
So
y'all are our protectors. You know what I mean? So appreciate y'all. You know?
so we got a little
Unless
deep
it
here.
comes to cursed companions.
Oh,
You said what?
Huh? Nothing?
gotta.
Uh,
We're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. Oh god. Yo, I swear this happened the other day. I swear this happened the other day. Oh,
Yo, you see what Ultra put in your chat? You see what Ultra put in your chat? See, he
Yeah.
ruined the whole fucking thing.
Ultra said
He
all
put the
this
whole fucking
glazing.
thing.
Y'all are Dunkin' Donuts, bro.
See, this is
we'll
why.
glaze you
This
right
is
now,
you're the
Ultra.
problem.
Don't
See,
even
see,
glaze
problem,
me.
Ultra.
You're next.
see,
You're next.
see.
Ultra, you're just mad you're not here, bro. You could have been.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen.
He
you
want a
see
little
now.
glaze,
Now
huh?
you're glazing. Now you're glazing.
No,
I'm
he's
saying
not
because
here.
you're not getting this glaze over here.
He likes the way that y'all glaze, and he
I'm
wished that
saying?
it was him.
Right. Like
Oh,
Mm.
Ultra,
you're
you're lovely.
Mm.
You're
a
lovely,
Portland
Ultra.
you're a Portland trailblazer. That's what you are.
Oh,
You wish
yeah.
that you could be in.
Trailblazer. Wait, dog. A Portland Trailblazer is crazy,
Kind of
dog.
iconic.
That is wild.
Villain work.
Oh
Villain
my
work.
god, yeah,
Oh no.
And
that's
just so
nasty
you know,
work.
Ultra, he leaned back in his chair
Yikes.
after he said it. He meant that.
He said, "Down, that's
That's
crazy.
Click,
That's
click.
crazy, bro.
wild.
Damn, bro. That's crazy, bro."
Come on, be a Boston
Oh
cream,
my
man.
god.
All right, so that
See?
is our last topic
Stop.
for today. This has officially been the second episode of Nerdy Lemons podcast. You know what? In upcoming
Yeah.
episodes, I will have all social platforms and in a socials thing. But as of today, please click on profiles. Please make sure to give everybody a follow. And for the outro, please just introduce yourself one last time.
I'm Atari. You can find me at Hey Atari on all socials.
And I'm AOGDP. You can find me under that name all socials as well. And like I said, if you playing Mecha Break later this week, you might see me there.
I'm Gallup. Follow me on all socials at GALHUP.
And this is Jerome. You can follow me at all platforms. JUHHROME. Aha.
And I am your host, RJ the Human. I am RJ the Human on all socials. You can find me there anytime. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.
See ya.